Hey guys, welcome back to another solo queue video. Today we're going to be going for our Silver 2. We're making great progress to start the season. The last game we played that Stadium Bravo match. We unfortunately took a loss on that one because my team was, don't need to go in depth about that. It is just solo queue. You can't expect to win every game. You can't expect to win most games, honestly. That's the mindset you have to have going into it. You have to expect to lose pretty much and just be pleasantly surprised when you get the wins. Just like this season for me, I'm 12-5 with a 71% win rate. I do expect that though from myself. Had a good start here. We have been in Diamond Champ lobbies, so I'm sure that's going to continue here today. Hopefully we can get a good map and we'll see how it goes. Oh wow, we got Outback out of those three. That's unfortunate. I don't know why somebody banned Chalet. That's something. Chalet is one of my top 3 favorites probably to play. It's actually a fan favorite for a lot of people, so I don't know why people are banning that. That's weird. Unless they just played it, that'll make sense, I guess. But when you got Outback and Emerald Plains in the map bans, you gotta ban those. Oh wow, we got the Fenrir ban for the opponents. They banned nothing on attack since they will be attacking first. We'll be on defense first. I think I'm going to try to get really aggressive on defense for this map. I think that's the meta for this. I haven't played this map too much. I've been getting some weird maps lately. I got Stadium Bravo the last time. And before Stadium Bravo, I got Consulate. So I've gotten like 3 maps that are either new or just, not the best. That's fine. Just got to go through it and play. Should I get in the Warden or the Wamai? I'm going to take Warden. Nobody else is taking them. Someone's taking the Thorn. Thorn's actually getting the 1.5 site soon. I don't know if this video's gone out before or after that. They haven't released like when they're putting the 1.5 out. And also like the Vigil nerf or buff. And then the Nook nerf. I know all those are coming soon too. Just don't know when exactly. I know their patch notes were released a few days ago. I always reinforce these walls on the side, depending on what the site is. I feel like that's the meta. I also like reinforcing these for the roam. So they can't just Buck or Sledge or Ash, Sophia, anything into these. Even a breach charge. Which makes it a lot more tougher to take map control. It's good when you extend out, not just all sit in the site. That's not the meta. You do not want to anchor on the site and just do nothing the whole round. You gotta get active. Trying to see where they're spawning. Got an Armory, okay. Who's that? I didn't want a red ping on the camera there to reveal the camera to him. Hard breach my wall. I don't know what that guy's doing. That was a weird peek. Like slow walked, push the window. Get a freebie though, I guess. That's the armor. They ended up getting the camera now. Hoping no claymores on here, I'll check. Oh, I almost got a second too. He barely went behind the wall. Great start to us though, we got 2 opening picks. I think Amru was alone over here too, she was the only one that came out of spawn. Should be good in this round now. I pretty much single-handedly won this one for our team. Lose a 5v3 after you get the 2 opening picks, and that's not your fault. One's even pushing mezzanine. I swear I just heard somebody break a door down here, but maybe not. Maybe it was this window. Could also been our teammate. With that super tight angle. Nice, the Thorn's killing them all now. I'm just playing safe here. Playing for sound. Oh, he's still outside, okay. Comes back around, I'll pick him off. Nice, I'm glad our teammate killed him. Didn't get to save his KD. Nice shot. So very good start here. If we can get 2 defense rounds, I'll be happy with that. Obviously, you're trying to go for all 3, though, because then you're pretty much going to win most times. And ranked, if you can get up 3-0, you have a great chance at winning. It's not like competitive or anything, because their mental is probably going to be done going down 3-0 and ranked. It's just like random ranked lobbies. People are not coming back from that usually. That's why it is nice when you're solo queuing, at least when you get the defense first, because you know your randoms are going to be better on defense. And it's just harder to attack in this game. Especially in the meta right now, the 1.5 meta. It's just going to get worse and worse with Thorn getting 1 too. Trying to look for any drones. I think it's good to reinforce this wall and make some like head holes on the right here. That's what I usually do. I don't play this map like all the time though, so I'm not sure what the strats are. Just used a lot of ammo. My SMG's almost out. Not the best guns for making holes. Yeah, just looking for any drones I can find. Info is huge in this game. Can't reinforce these walls in the room this time. I already used them all. It's okay. No one rushing the back. Imagine I just killed someone doing that. Not hearing much going on over here. Somehow smoke was first picked. Okay. I'm not hearing anything, so I'm going to try to come back closer to site. You don't want to just stay on the other side of the map the entire round when numbers start dwindling. Check cams. Yeah, nothing's over here outside even. We still have that cam up and sharp. I'm going to try to help with Frost now. One's outside the window. Just my spot up on him. She ran away. Might have been the Ash. Wall's still closed. I'm just gonna hold the rotate. This way me and Frost should both have 1v1s. I don't like this rotate being on the right side too. Yeah, I'm just gonna play time now at this point. Again, I don't like this rotate at all. Everything's so open. Get me out of here. I don't know what my team's doing with that setup. There's like a big hole in this wall too that lines up with it. I wonder if they're actually calling on that drone. Guess they are. Not peeking that. Oh, that guy's the best. Wow, he's one shot too. That was a good play. I did not think he was going to vault the shield that quick. I was getting ready to just peek the pixel on it, thinking he was going to try to peek over it and not like vault over it, but good play. I was not expecting that. I missed my last couple shots on him because he vaulted so far over that thing. Don't know why there's a shield on that door. I'm not a fan of the doorway shields either. Never put your shields like that on the doorway because, like, you can't really peek off it or anything anyway. It kind of just helps the attack more. Not that round in particular, but in general. An attacker could just go up to the shield and see the entire site and be safe and then peek you. So they can use it to their advantage too, just like you can. You want to put that, like, in the site somewhere. That would have been good to have on the rotate where I killed the Ash. That's a good shield spot there. Kind of like the Oregon bunker setup, if you know what that is. Enough about shields, though. Let's move on to this round. Almost got the 1v2. This is why I'm playing the Wamai, though. I have the Proxil arms. I could have probably used the C4, too. I probably could have C4 the shield there. And that way, even if he didn't go to it, it would have been gone, so I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah, I probably should just use my C4. That's on me, but that's okay. Can't win them all. I've been loving Wamai too. I think he's been my favorite operator recently on D. There's the buck. You might want to drone there, buddy. I wasn't shooting at that buck very quick either there because I was just waiting for him to get into my crosshairs. It's all about trigger discipline there. I don't want to start taking shots and then him going behind cover so I don't even get the kill and he knows I'm there. Not sure where they just breached. I think it might have been the site wall. I think Buck came up here all by himself. Surprised nobody else is taking a vert. Usually there's like a fuse. Everything they have. Bandits on my stairs, kind of stuck. Okay, I'm gonna rotate back around before my team starts dropping more. I'm just gonna hope there's nobody like crouch walking around over here on this side. Kinda got stuck in a weird spot here since Band was on my stairway too. This is a weird site to defend, but I do like it. I'm not doing anything for the team this round. I have 5 Wamai magnets in my pocket. Start throwing these down. Get shot through the softball. Nice, nice. And I got his window hopping, I guess. He just chills in the corner there and holds the doorway. If they drone, I'm kind of in a bad spot. They can wallbang me from the hallway out there on red. And they did drone me. I need to start moving around. had like no time to hit the flank. There's no way they just lost that damn diffuser. Let's go. Look at them all just run at me. I'm so glad they opened the breach like that, so it was only on the right side, so I could just hide there in the middle. Oh, that was perfect. I bet the sledge either had diffuser or somebody died with it before. They had like an ace or something. I think they did. Let's go. So right there, I just got one pick on the sledge. Luckily, I could get him on the second peek. I don't know why he was proning. That was strange, but either way, I just ran away, hid behind the breach prone. If they started planting, I had a 1v1, and then I could just kill the diffuser after that. The dude that was planting it. And obviously, if they don't plant, then I win the round. I think the Ash might have been able to shoot me if I didn't go prone. I think she started pre-firing around the corner at the last second, but she missed because, again, she was not expecting me to be dropped on the ground there. So that just takes a little bit longer for them to shoot me. That was big. We needed that second round. At least now I redeemed myself for the failed 1v2 clutch the second round. Got the 1v3 that time. Throwing laundry, of course. I'm taking the Ash here for the Claymores. I like taking Claymore ops on this one. I would take Maverick. He has Claymores too. I like taking Claymores so I can just put them in the window so they can't jump out like I did the first round as Warden. And then I can go on the breach. I like making a prone height hole. Full holes, you could say, on this wall right here. I make them all the way across, and then it's just free kills. I've done that so many times, and it works. They always try to peek you, and you can just get on the rappel, and it's freebies for you. Don't have Mav on this account, like I said. No way. Chicken Taco's going nuts over here. Going for more. Nice, okay. At least he's dead. Just try and get a Claymore here, but okay. Why are you still peeking that? Era, Klondash era. Make a little hole to drone through here. Hopefully that guy's just holding my runouts. This team is insane that we're playing. Why would a Thunderbird just keep re-peeking that window? I'm just getting in here. Getting active. Buck is in the site, I believe. Okay, 3v1 on the site. I'm guessing the last one is on site somewhere. I think he's in piano. Whoa. Why is he just hiding in this corner? Okay, good stuff, team. I don't know what this guy's doing. This is the only person that can kill me on the other team, too. Not a fan of players that don't try to win like that. That's that Flores from the first round that was just sitting outside, and now he was just chilling in foosball room, I guess. Tight in a corner waiting for me. That's funny too. He killed me, then just started running away out the door. Like, my team's in sight, bro. You might want to do something about that and help your teammates. Just not a fan of players that try to play like that. That dude should have rotated off like 20 seconds ago to help his team instead of just chilling in a corner. I'm not afraid to hit somebody with a griefing report for not trying to win. It's all fun and games at the end of the day. It's not serious, if anybody was wondering. A while back, somebody in the comments said I have a big ego for reporting somebody as a joke in one of my videos. That was funny. I wish your defaults. Wow, the chicken taco strikes again. He is slicing and dicing my team up on the spawn peaks. I get it too on Outback. I used to get spawn peeked here before I learned them all. Once you learn all the spawn peaks though, you kind of like know what to expect and you can counter them well. That's the biggest tip for not being spawn peeked too often. What am I doing? I'm gonna put one here. Because there are so many windows they can jump out from, so I'm gonna use one. This window. Hopefully nobody jumps out the one here. Zero's actually in. I'm gonna take this with him. Well, chicken taco again, 3v5, 2 rounds in a row. See him go in there. Do it. Did not expect him to flank back. That was weird. Heard him at the last second though. We have plenty of time, over a minute, and we have numbers somehow. Wow, Zero's just going in. I need to get going too. Let's just way in the back. Hey, let's go team. Wow, that sucks for them. They just blew 3 rounds in a row where they had numbers. It was 1v3, 3v5, 3v5. They lost every time. What is that Thatcher headgear, by the way? That is something. Does not match the uniform at all. I love it. Really good game for us again. Top frag in the lobby. What's new though? Let's see what the RP situation is looking like at this point. There's the silver 2, probably plus 99, plus 100. Yep, still getting about 100 a game. Not too bad at all. Almost gold. We're 2 games off at this point. This is the first game I've played in almost a week now. And I've been playing too much, honestly. I need to start playing. I keep saying that every time, but I just never do. I don't know why. Got an alpha pack too. Okay. Yeah, I say that all the time though. I need to keep playing more. I need to start playing more or whatever, but I just don't. My grinding days on Siege are kind of over. I used to play a lot back in like year 3, but ever since then, just kind of on and off. I still enjoy making videos for you guys though. That's what keeps me playing. And it's still fun. Wow, it's a useless pack. I'm just not the player to like grind like 500 plus games a season. I usually play like 100 or 200 max across my accounts, and I just kind of call it there. But anyways, there's the stats now. We actually got a KD going up and up, 2.2. Let's go. 13 and 5, 72% win rate. That's the most important part. Got to keep that win rate up. It's tough in solo queue, like I said. It's kind of not on you, but if you guys did enjoy and find this helpful, please leave a like down there below. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.